I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is we got to be free. Come together right now over freedom. All right, so here we go, folks. We're going to dive deep into Breakup Rehab, creating the love that you want. Because I know you, I know where you're at. You're at this place where you're like, where are the good men? Are there women that aren't psycho freaks out there? Like, dating online is such a crapshoot. Or I've been with my husband forever and it's just not working. Divorce is looming. Divorce is happening. I just can't break free. Thank God that you found me. Thank God you found me. Because I know, this is another thing that I also know. And it's not just because I'm psychic. It's not just psychic. I also know that when issues come up, we tend to Google. We tend to go Googs and internet and be like, does he like me? What quiz can I take to find out? Like, we go to this like ambiguous source to find a specific answer to what's going on in our lives and how we're dealing with this thing, dun dun dun, called breakup. Oh my God. And fuck does it hurt. And fuck have I been through a handful of breakups. So let's do the short version of the story of how this magical book, Breakup Rehab, came to be. I was an addictions counselor. I got my degree from Black Hills State University, majored in psychology, minored in biology and philosophy. Oh yeah, geeked out, folks, geeked out. And that led me down the primrose path because I tell you, being a counselor is not all beer and Skittles. It's not. But there is this one magical thing that happens is you get to help people. And my first job doing that was in a residential addictions facility in Colorado. And during the time that I was there, I took people to AA meetings. I also happened to be in a reunion relationship with my first love, and it didn't work out. I flew back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to see him, only to have the thing end with, hey, I want to move to Texas to be close to you. And you know what he said to me after 2 years of dating? He said, good to know. So here I am, an addictions counselor, going through this trying time in my life to have an epiphany. Why isn't there 12 steps for a breakup? Of course, there's the 12 steps for sex people. There's addicts, if you want to say. These sex addicts, if you will say. Yes, the ones who go boom, boom all the time to chafing. No bueno, no bueno. Then we have people who overeat. We've got groups for herpes. We've got obviously groups for alcohol and also narcotics, NA. One of the most potent and powerful things from all those groups is from Narcotics Anonymous. It says, just for today, I will not use. Just for today. And that's how the path of Breakup Rehab came to be. I saw this need that people kept breaking up over and over, taking the patterns from their mother, from their father, from their past lives, from the opinions of others, and wedging themselves into this despondency, this broken space where they just couldn't create the love that they wanted. And truth be told, I was one of those people. Wow. But then, of course, inspiration strickety struck, boom, in the living room. But not like bing, bang, boom, sex boom, like inspiration boom. In the living room, I was like, you know what? There isn't 12 steps for breakup. Fuck it. I'm just going to write it. And this is what I joke. I say 3 breakups, 4 really, We'll get into the last one in a second. 3 breakups later, $3,000 later, self-publishing, figuring this whole thing out, the indie copy of Breakup Rehab was born. If you look for it, it's Breakup Rehab Start Over Stronger, and it's no longer in print, but the zombie apocalyptic cover still graces the internet, because once it's on the internet, you can't get it off. Word to the wise. But then this other really cool thing happened. I kept writing for Elephant Journal. I kept living my life. I made it through my breakups. I wrote this cathartic book, and I shared vignettes of my own breakup, of other people's stories of love and loss. And then I moved. I left Colorado, where I was living, where the inception of the book happened, and followed my inspiration to come to California. And then it happened. An agent found me. He shopped the book around. Every publishing house said, we love her writing, but who the hell is she? Who the hell is she? We don't want to publish somebody that has no platform. But the 11th hour came. The 11th hour came. Oh, it came. And New World Library, the people who published Eckhart Tolle, Dan Millman, Shakti Gawan, said yes. And over the course of another year, I tore apart the old manuscript. It started to evolve and change, and I even started dating. I found somebody that would totally rearrange my world, to say the least, in April. And the book came out in September. This little beauty came out in September of 2017. We made it through the solar eclipse. We made it through the lunar eclipse, and my book got published. And when it got published, the day I received a copy, there was this other thing looming, which was another fucking breakup. Are you kidding me? I write a book on breakup rehab, and now I have to read my own material. And as funny as that sounds, as crazy as that is, what ended up happening is I realized how potent and powerful and necessary these 12 steps of breakup rehab are. I read the words that were channeled through me, and they healed me again. I reread the words, and they touched a deeper part of my soul. I started to read the affirmations in the back of every chapter that were given to me, and I realized I'm a potent and powerful being. I was led in directions by grace that I would have never gone had it not been for this fertile time of breakup. And I was guided in December to go on tour to take this book to the masses. You know, life never is what you plan it to be. But if you're willing to surrender the way that you think it should be, you can truly have what you've been asking for. That's the journey we're going to go on together through Breakup Rehab. And here's some fun little tips, some fun little things that I've created. So tip number 1 is that if you are one of those people who are searching the internet to find the answer to if your person loves you or not, just stop. Just stop with the Googs, stop Googling. Come on home to the Freedom Family. You know, that's what Breakup Rehab is for, is to give you a place that you can return to time and time again. At the end of this video, I'm going to read you a couple of the affirmations from the book, just a little snippet so you can get some flavor. And also, I've offered, and it'll be in PDF form, coming into an ebook soon in, near you, is Breakup Detox. Because apparently I can't get it all out, but because, you know, before we ever rehab and heal, we need to let go. We need to get through that chemical addiction and that obsession that's happening for us. We're like, oh, why can't I get over this person? Or I want them back so badly. I know you. I've been there. I get it. So we're going to detox. We're going to rehab. We're going to do prevention. And we're going to guide you to be able to create the love that you want. We being you, me, our guides, and our intuition, collaborating together to create so much more. That's the story of Breakup Rehab. Let's start a new story in the chapters of your life and really write down exactly what you want. Here we go, folks. Let's open to an affirmation from chapter 10 of Breakup Rehab. This is my life, and I will live it. Apparently, I want to get a little gospel on this. If I make a mistake, I'll forgive it. If I make a wrong move, I will pivot. If I stand, I will stand with integrity. Oh, with integrity. I'm not clearly going to try out for any American Idol anytime soon. With integrity, I will kneel and pray. I will choose me. I will stand at attention at the dawn of each new day and vow not to take my awakening for granted. I will not slow my pursuit of character. I will not shy away from the energy of inclusion. I will be bold. I will be brave. I will choose to live a life where even if the world does not know who I am, I do. I do. And you will know who you are at the end of our journey together. Let's do this. Rebekah Freedom. Out. Come together right now over me.